the most real videos I did ever make before, all over social media. And in this video, I do not just want to talk about my future, what are my plans, what I want to do in the next 5 to 10 years. I also want to speak about how did I start taking videos on social media. How did I get to this point where I want to say, hey, I can do this as a job for me, and how everything started, because this was never my plan. I can tell you, I started social media out of fun. I started social media though I had many critics. So let's get into this video, let's talk about everything. And I want to start off with where everything began. About 3 to 4 years ago, in the mid-time of COVID, I started with social media. I started to upload videos on Instagram just because I had fun with it. And actually, it was only a joke. Me and my dad, it happened that we often trained together. He went in with holding bats for me because I am a pro athlete in kickboxing, and we actually just went in with, doing some stuff kickboxers do. And I was pretty young back then and started to film some things and some skills I had, so it was actually pretty much fun for me. And I started doing this though my mom was not a fan of social media, and she really does think till today that social media and showing your face, your privacy online is not that good, and I completely understand that. And she doesn't want to be seen on any social media, and I get that because I am the same. I am now really popular on Instagram, but thinking back, I am not a person to be a social media star, and this makes me more curious why I want to do this as a job now. But let's keep speaking about what is real and how everything happened. And when I started off with social media, there were so many people in school, some friends, or even people I trained with that actually mentioned you could never do Instagram or social media or anything like that because you're not important, you're not interesting, and just stop doing this kind of stuff, it is weird. And I was actually also harassed by some of the children back then. I did never have an easy childhood because starting in ground school, where first of all, I went to kindergarten and I did never have many friends. I was always the kind of girl just playing with the boys because I do have 2 brothers, and it made me, I just had so much more fun going in with boys because I understand them quite more than girls, I don't know. So it was much easier for me to cope with girls and with boys and everything, and girls always harassed me for things like those. And I started going in with my sports career pretty early, which also made me as a target because children sometimes are really mean. And yes, so there were some points where they harassed me, and yes, you see, I was never really feeling, I was always the girl never too open for saying my opinion and all that stuff. I was much rather the girl just keeping my opinion inside of me and not going out for it, you know? And everything changed when social media became running because I got 1 million views on my first video, and it was pretty exciting. And from then I started growing my community, and it went up to 10,000 followers, I think. And yes, so I kept going, and I think a half year later we went to 50,000 followers, which was pretty amazing to me because I would never have thought that anyone would be interested in watching my skills on social media. So now, I think 3 years later, it happened last year in summer when my community grew past 100k on Instagram. From this point on, you know, I think it is just like, damn, you need to do this, but I was getting to, yes, I'm going in doing it as a job. I dropped out of school, I finished my A-levels, of course, but I was never the girl wanting to do the A-levels, but this is actually pretty not a story. So I dropped out of school, and yes, I wasn't sure which job I would want to do, so I started with posting more on social media in the meanwhile. So yes, I also started going in with TikTok and YouTube, and you see, I do have 2 lives now. The one life is me being a pro athlete, working out in the gym, going for cardio, going for kickboxing sessions, regeneration sessions, and all that stuff. And the other life is where I am on social media, presenting my sport, presenting some insights of me being just a normal person. I am, just some private insights, but I'm not going to share too much privacy till now. And why this video is called I Need Change is because I want to change this all. I want to go in and show the world everything. I want to show you guys from now on what my life is like, and I do have some goals. I'm gonna tell you them a little bit later. I do have some big goals coming up where I can say, like, these are goals I want to do for social media, and I want to get really far with it because I want to share private insights. I want to share my career in kickboxing. I want to share my career in going to the gym and all those things, even if I just go on a holiday or something like that, you know? And I want to share all those insights. Of course, I am going on with competing in kickboxing tournaments because this is my life and I love kickboxing. I would never stop kickboxing without anything to happen. I would only stop kickboxing if there would be something traumatic in my life or if I'm just too old. And also then I would probably go on and do some kickboxing just for myself. Okay, but let's now go on to all the goals I have with social media and where I am going to take you with me. Okay, so I made myself pretty much, I did have some thoughts on where I want to go, but I did never have plans like this before because I started everything out of fun. Okay, let's start with Instagram. In the next 5 to 10 years, I want to grow Instagram up to 500k followers because we are already on 128k followers on Instagram, and I think we can make it so much further. I want to grow up to 500k followers, and yes, this is Instagram, and now let's go over to TikTok because I want to grow my audience there also up to 500k. This is pretty much, since I am speaking of currently 5,000 followers on TikTok. I think it's a little bit more, but 5,000 anywhere in between. But I want to grow up to 500k. So yes, I'm pretty looking forward if this is possible, and I do think it is possible. And I currently also started going in with YouTube and making videos there. And yes, I was thinking long how many followers I want to count or how many active subscribers I want to count on YouTube. And I decided to go in with 100k subscribers on YouTube. Currently, we do have less than 1,000 followers, I think 700 followers or subscribers on YouTube. But my goal for YouTube is going in with 100k subscribers. And I think I can do this. I know it's going to be long term, but yes, I think I will get there, and obviously I'm going to be really consistent, so I'm gonna share all those insights too. So, my plan, how do I wanna get there? First of all, I wanna keep posting on Instagram, of course. I currently started not just posting reels on Instagram, but also going in with some posts, which I wanna keep going in, and I wanna share more stories because I didn't do that for a really long period. And since 2 months now, I think, I started going in with stories too. So this is what I was thinking of, going in with stories, obviously. Okay, then the second one on TikTok, I am currently posting 5 days a week, about 2 to 3 TikToks. So I wanna keep going with this one. I wanna keep going with 2 to 3 TikToks 5 days long. Sometimes I'm also going in with 6 days. And one day I'm just going to stop for the algorithm, that the algorithm could load more. Okay, and then there's YouTube. And since I do not have that many followers on YouTube yet, I need to change something. I went in with going 2 videos per week. And from now on, I want to go in with 3 videos per week. I'm going to post on Monday, on Thursday, and even on Saturday. And I'm not gonna do this one forever, but I have been told that going in with 2 videos is okay, and it's much more than every YouTuber does when they are already big. But I need to grow my channel so I can easily go in with posting 3 videos per week. This is pretty much, I know that, but I think I can do it. And what I want to do, especially taking 3 videos per week, I want to have 1 video per week. It is going to stay on Thursday, I think, where I make real workouts, where you can join me making some workouts. On Monday or on Saturday, I am going to make a weekly talk where I say, hey, we grow our followers to this point, or my stats are this, or this is what I did. So on one day in the week, I want to do a vlog where I either take you on tournaments or I show you my daily life, all that stuff. And then there's 1 day left. And on this day, I either want to do some tips videos, how I do my workouts, how I plan them, and how they're turning out, fun, enjoyable, motivated, disciplined, how I create all those things. And on the other side, I also want to share some challenges, or I want to test out some viral diets, or yes, you know what I mean. I want to test all that stuff because I think it's important for some people to see the reality, to see that not everything that went viral actually works. Okay, so here you go, you have my future plans now for social media. And I think this is going to be really, really interesting for not only me, but also for you, because you are the community I did have at the beginning. And let's just think 5 years from now, I would watch this video again. I would go over it and say, hey, this is the video I made my first plans on social media. Would you think it wouldn't be interesting if I did it? I don't know, 5 years? I will be 25 then. I am currently 20 years old. And I am pretty amazed by just thinking or having these thoughts on how's my life going to be in 5 years. And I think personally, it is really going to be funny watching this video again and maybe reacting to it and telling my younger self, hey, you did it, you made it to 500k followers on Instagram, on TikTok, and maybe you also grow past it. So I don't know, I think this is going to be really interesting, so yes. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Leave some thumbs up if you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel and see us in the future, see what the future brings, and yes, keep going, guys.